Hello, Volume user. In this video, we're going to cover the basics of Volume campaign creation from scratch, including the addition of new landers and offers. This video is aimed at users who have already created components to include within a campaign, such as an affiliate network and traffic source templates. If you need help with configuring these components, check out the dedicated video for each of these in our video playlist. Now, let's get started. To create a campaign, we first need to navigate to the Campaigns tab in your Volume panel. You will now see the main campaign view, and if you're running any active campaigns, you'll see them listed here. Click the green New Campaign tab and a new campaign form will now open. Let's begin by giving our campaign a unique name. In this case, we're going to use one related to its vertical and target audience. In our example, it's Game App Android. Next, select the traffic source for your campaign. In this example, we're running a campaign with MobFox traffic. If your campaign is geo-specific, choose a country from the drop-down list. Our campaign's offer is targeted at a US audience. If you're running a global or multi-geo campaign, you should leave the country selection field as the default blank. The country you select will reflect the existing landers and offers, which are shown in the respective drop-down menus used later on in a campaign setup. Also, country selection is purely for labeling purposes. It is not used to retarget traffic by geo. If you make changes to the traffic source or geo, this will be reflected in an appropriate prefix in the campaign name, enabling you to quickly identify different targets within a larger campaign. Once you've set your unique campaign name, traffic source, and country, you need to configure your campaign's cost model. Pick the cost model based on the traffic you plan to purchase and the model supported by your traffic source. The models you can choose from are cost per click, cost per acquisition, i.e. conversion, and CPM, or cost per 1,000 impressions. The last option you can use is auto. This is only available if the associated traffic source template has a macro defined within the cost field. Check out our video on the traffic source setup for further guidance on this. Now, in this example campaign, we're paying for every click. This means the cost model is set to CPC with a base value of 1 cent. This fixed CPC amount is only temporary because the actual amount will fluctuate as you alter your traffic bidding on the source. Quick tip: you can easily calibrate any differences in reported cost for your campaign that result from these fluctuations using our manual cost update tool. Directly under the cost field, you will see the advanced section. Once you click this, you can see an option to place a source postback URL or pixel and an action button to override. Only use this option if you need to override the postback or pixel used in your traffic source template in Volume with a campaign-specific postback pixel supplied by your traffic source. Alright, with the base parameters set for a campaign, it's time to move to creating a campaign funnel. Let's start by choosing a destination option. Here we have 3 available destination options to choose from: a flow, a path, or URL. Flow is an advanced campaign funnel template. You can apply it across multiple campaigns at once, and it also comes with a few additional added benefits compared to path and URL destination options. You can use the flow option most effectively for larger, more complex campaign funnels. You then use the path destination option to configure a campaign funnel specific to a single campaign. You do this using the same campaign setup form, and you can utilize this feature for campaign funnels with a simpler structure. Lastly, you can use the URL option when you have a single destination URL to drive traffic to. This is the quickest and simplest way for you to configure a campaign in Volume. This is because it doesn't require you to add a lander or offer component beforehand. In this example, we're going with the path option for the campaign's destination. Once you've selected a path, you'll see a new redirect mode option appear below the cost model fields. The available redirect modes determine how your refer data is passed through your campaign for each visitor. Tips and tricks. 302 mode is a standard redirect and will relay the original refer data. Meta refresh and double meta refresh will send the campaign visitor to an interim domain before redirecting them to your campaign's offer. In turn, the refer data from this domain will be passed through and not the original source. This functionality is useful if you're an affiliate marketer wishing to protect the intellectual property you've built up by running successful offers, as the referring traffic source is not provided to the advertiser's offer page. We're going to set the redirect mode to 302 for this campaign. Now it's time to set our campaign paths. To start, you can choose if your path will be direct linking straight from the ad to offer or include an interim lander. By default, paths are set to include options for both landers and offers. However, if you're only sending traffic directly to an offer, check the direct linking box for your path. The lander selection is now hidden. For our campaign, we want to set a simple A/B test for two variations of a landing page leading to one offer in the first path. We will then check this against direct linking to the same offer via secondary path. For path 1, we will choose one existing lander, here it's lander A, and create a new lander for the second one. To choose our first lander, we will select it from the available drop-down list. Next, we click on New Lander to add a new secondary lander to the path. With the new lander window open, we must enter a unique name. Here, it's lander B. Then we need to paste in the destination URL of our lander and pass any additional data tokens to the URL's query string. We conclude the process by setting the number of offers associated with the lander and choosing a country, assuming our lander is fixed for a particular geo. Once you have set all these parameters, click on Save to add your new lander. Now, to add a new offer directly to this campaign's primary path, click on New Offer. In the New Offer window, we follow a similar process to before. We need to give our offer a unique name. Here, it's Android app 98765 and paste in the offer URL. Next, we append the necessary tokens to the URL query string. The parameter is predefined by default based on your campaign's selected country. Now you must select the associated affiliate network that supplied your offer. Here, it's Demo Affiliate Network. Lastly, for payout, we will select Auto. This is because our network supports a dynamic token for passing back payout amounts dynamically via our Volume postback URL. Because we're tracking conversions for this offer with an SDS postback URL, we need to pass Volume's click ID to the network. This is so it can be recorded and passed back once a conversion is registered for the offer. For this network, the sub-ID2 parameter is supported to receive click IDs. Let's add it to the parameter within the offer URL. Take a look at the example on screen. Now you've set all parameters, click on Save to add your new offer to the campaign path. You can remove the default offer row from the path by clicking the X icon. Now, for path 2, we will choose direct linking with the same offer we just created. Click on Add Path and then check the direct linking box. Next, select the previously created offer from the drop-down list. Okay, with your campaign's path set, we will now compare the performance of our two lander variations in path 1 against direct linking to the same offer in path 2. Traffic distribution is determined by the weight value set for each path. By default, this is 100, but you can enter any value input you want. We recommend that when you start your campaign, you evenly distribute your traffic to get fair and accurate insight into each component's performance level. Based on this advice, at a later point, when you have sufficient data for optimization, you can alter a path's weight to redistribute traffic at the ratio you want. Once you finish setting up your campaign's destination paths, click the Save button. The campaign URL is then generated with your new campaign added to your list of active campaigns. To complete the process, copy your new campaign URL using the clipboard and add it as the campaign's destination URL on the traffic source's end. Once approved and with your campaign live and clicking, we can then delve into the broad scope of reporting that Volume has to offer in real time. And there you have it, creating a campaign in Volume in a few easy steps. Thanks for watching, and check out our other videos to learn how to realize Volume's full potential and monetize your performance campaigns to the maximum.